Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can change my brain. And yours too. Dr. Nick joins us with more on that.
It's not hers or mine. I read that somewhere.
It's
and
clever,
I
though.
loved it.
Yeah.
I loved
words
it.
How do words change your mind?
All right. The way that this article read, and I really believe it, is that, again, we go back to what we've talked about before. We're kind of hardwired for survival. We're hardwired to defend ourselves.
That's how we got here.
and therefore, we are also hardwired to be worried and to be anxious and make sure that, you know, we're going to survive. That is so makes sense to me that's, and I would love to say that I'm hardwired for love and kindness.
But you're a little anxious.
Of
sometimes.
course, and worried because of this primal hardwiring in us.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're saying here is when we talk about words can change the brain, is that if the brain is hardwired to worry and anxiety and threat and fear, what changes it? Not more more hostile words.
What if that happens?
Not more fearful words, not more words of our country's going to hell in a handbasket. That just makes us more anxious. Yeah. What calms us down is words like love, charity, I'm kind, peace, I'm enough, I can, all is well, I'm grateful to be alive. It's a beautiful world. I think of the people that have touched me today. I have no regrets about my life because there are hidden gems in every road that I've taken.
Now, some people may be
Okay.
listening to you going, okay, that's just called rose-colored glasses.
And you know what I would say to them?
Tell me.
I'll wear them for the next 24 hours and every day of my life because that's the way I would rather see the world.
And you would be better internally, right?
Yes, indeed. And I'm going to be kinder to you.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to be kinder to you. I know the thorns there in that rose, but I can focus on the rose.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think the political campaign has gotten so nasty, and certainly on the Republican side. I'm shocked at how they call each other liars and they just throw daggers. I've never seen politicians in all my life.
The political discourse, the public discourse.
And I'm worried it's going to trickle down and everyone's going to think that's okay.
And even on television when commentators speak or when there's a conversation, supposedly a conversation, and it just doesn't appear to be at all civil or respectful. Yeah, and this is where, you know, I'm so glad you brought that up about the rose-colored glasses because it's right. And the reason why people will think that is because it's difficult to do. It's a challenge. It's a challenge, and if I may, it's precisely what Jesus was about. He wasn't about violence, and he wasn't about hurting people, and he wasn't about this is horrible. He was about helping and making it better.
You were
right?
saying,
and carrying his energy towards life. Remember, Whitney, what's going to move us? Fear and threat and worry and anxiety. What's going to calm us is not very cultural. It's not the hardwire.
Yeah, right. Because we had to fight off the bears and the other cavemen way back when.
Right.
It was a.
And we live in a different world now. I mean, for someone to say that somehow this nation is in a horror, I'm not getting political. I just don't see it.
Right. I know.
I don't see it. I don't think we've lived in a better society.
There are a lot of good things about us, but we don't hear.
Oh my goodness.
We don't hear about it, which is, you know, I don't know. As a nation, I kind of wonder, like, do we think we're just going down the tubes? I mean, that's certainly no way to live.
But and I want to insist because I know we've got to go. Watch it when you're being pulled into the threat and the survival. That's when it all the more reason. To
pull back.
Put on the rose-colored glasses and see it differently. It's okay. Life is good.
Yeah, and if you feed into that, and let's just say that you and I are having a conversation, and you look at me and you say, you're a liar. You haven't just hurt me, right? You're doing some damage internally.
What have I done? What have I done to me?
I don't know. I want you to tell me.
You said I've damaged me.
But I don't know how.
That's how.
It's the other fingers pointing back.
If I'm going to judge you, it's coming out of my self-judgment. Why would I think someone's a liar unless I am one?
Sure.
Huh?
Sure.
What if I see the world as honest? Obviously, that tells me that I've got some honesty in me. When I say that I think that there are good people in the world, I look at myself and say, you know, I think I've done some good things in this world.
Sure.
Don't you think
Sure.
you've contributed?
Sure, sure.
I mean,
yeah.
this is not an ego boost. This is raising it to a higher level. Again, it just is astounding to me that we get so pulled into the hostile language and the nasty talk. I don't do it.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
Yeah.
When people come into my office and want to scream, I'm like, let's go to the woods.
And then
Not
you
in my
scream it
office.
out there.
Not in my office.
Yeah.
Not in my office. Thank you for raising this issue.
Well,
Words can change your brain. They can, Whitney.
Okay, so
What would be a good word
word.
for you as we close out? Because I'll give you my favorite is I'm enough.
oh yeah,
I love it.
I do too.
Would that be good for you? Do you drive yourself so hard?
Oh, and I fall short all the time. You know, you were talking about being anxious and you know, you have a little worry. I probably need a little more of that. There's a little too lackadaisical. You know, as you say, I can get very in the moment.
We're supposed to do a segment at a certain time, and then
I'm running 15 minutes late. That time thing, that clock thing, I don't have the internal clock. But I'm enough, and I know I can get better. How's that? Is that better?
And as we close, I'm not getting paid to say this.
Okay.
Look at what you've done for this city. Take care, everyone,
Thank you.
with your words and your kindness.
Yeah. Be kind to yourself.
Yes.
Thank you, Nick.
Words can change the brain. Bye, everybody.
Much more Weekends with Whitney right after this.